tagline. Could you come up with a tagline? Like, you know how they'll be like, I don't know what. Well, I don't know the tagline for Bloodbath or Tiger Belly. I guess they don't have one. Or what's the one? Or because they do like Bad Friends.
The
Or yeah, I guess they don't say anything. Never mind. No, but we should still have one. Well, because like if they made one for Bloodbath, it would be like, and it's your girls bathing in blood of the period variety, which I'm assuming is what. Hopefully, I'm not being chauvinistic, and that is what they're going for.
What is going on?
Alex, Zach, and Henry talking shit again.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know.
Oh wait, it should be slightly camp themed.
That's not campy at all.
Southern people camp.
A lot of people camp, but I don't think
banjo
that's
artists.
associated with
Yeah.
camping. I think it's associated just with the South.
No, they're around
like
a
the
campfire
swamp.
when they're playing the banjo.
No.
Yeah, it's like
They're usually on their porch with some like moonshine. Spit into a can.
All right, what's camp music to you? Fucking-
Alex, Zach, and Henry.
Kumbaya, my lord.
No, that's cult. That's cult stuff.
Alex, Zach, and Henry in the studio again. Going out to the wilderness.
Oh, here's a camp song. You ready? I said a boom, chicka boom. All right, no echo.
What?
I'm on my fucking own with this.
Yeah, dude.
All right, I said a boom, chicka boom. I said a boom, chicka boom.
That's what you meant.
Boom. What?
That's what you meant. You didn't ask for anything. You just started.
You guys don't know that song?
No.
You never went to summer camp?
No.
I went to public school.
So did I.
Oh, but you had real summer camp. I just had like, camp counselor like just was there after school, like in the summertime, and like plugged the hose in. Oh, it was a water fight.
And so that was your summer camp.
Sometimes
A
he'd bring his
teacher who needed extra money just wet the children.
or yeah, like water balloon fight. He would just like look after us. Pretty like one. Like, yeah, he actually brought over his N64, and then you'd bring over your controller, and we'd have like Smash Brother tournaments.
That is kind of cool. That'd be kind of funny. Like they bring their N64, and whoever brings their controller gets to play, but you can't play with like another person's controller.
That's a little sad.
No, it is sad, but that's how you weed out the haves with the have-nots, or from the have-nots.
Yep, you gotta teach them at a young age.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let anyone use mine. Only because I would see some kids like get pissed off and like throw the controller or something and be
absolutely not.
another kid's controller.
Yeah, you're not gonna touch my controller while you're playing Super Smash when you got anger problems.
I was always respectful
Always.
of the controller.
Alex, Zach, and Henry in the woods tonight. Zach is in his bear mask and he wants to see some titties.
I'm enjoying it thus far.
Yeah.
Consensual tits. When he requests them, you say yes. That is how he sees them. I feel like now
I was just thinking of
add that on.
Zach sneaking out of like the woods in the bear mask and then like scaring college girls out of their tents all naked.
See, that's not consensual. So, but wait, we gotta add on there. Before he scared them out, he had them all sign a permission slip that it would be okay if he scared them nude. Right?
He didn't know they were nude though.
2021, we gotta.
Oh, I thought I was nude.
That's still bad. Okay, you on the permission slip, you said I will be nude. You're okay
They're
with it?
adults.
I'm not fooling you.
Okay,
You can
adults.
just see my private
adults are the ones filing these lawsuits, man, or canceling people, man.
You're acting like he got caught.
I had my bare feet
It's just
on
boys
and my
being
bare
boys, am I
hands
right?
on my hair.
Yeah, but then you're
No.
like a fucking rapper with a gun saying I did the crime right now.
You did.
I didn't do anything. Zach did it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I was high on mushrooms and PCP.
Yeah, but they would still hold you accountable. They're like, oh,
Well, no, they didn't catch me because I ran into the woods.
oh, hey, when you're on PCP and what do you say, wine?
No, I said mushrooms.
Oh, PCP and wine.
Oh, when Zach gets into his ragers, man, after PCP and wine.
I don't know how you guys.
That's
can't
how
stop 'em.
That's my book club.
I don't know how you guys.
PCP and
Camp.
wine.
Yeah, like oh god, yeah, the kite thief.
How do you fight
Yo, I'm
off?
so strong right now.
Was that?
How do you fight off bears? PCP and wine.
I don't think no amount of PCP and wine. Actually,
What the heck, dude? I'll fight a
I don't
fucking bear with
think
PCP and.
I don't think PCP is gonna stop you from getting fucked up.
I'll fuck a bear up on some PCP.
You would fuck a bear up.
I'm gonna go fucking
No, you
full
won't.
Wolverine. Yeah, I'm gonna go full
There
Wolverine.
are people that fuck up bears like barehanded.
Show
Yeah,
me.
but those are Dagestanian men. We are not that. Our
I-
skin is regular.
If I had to
Zangief.
put money down, I'd probably bet on the bear. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's a safe bet. But
That is a safe bet.
I'm putting my money on that man because if he wins, I'm getting a lot of money. Because a lot of
Well,
people.
if the bear wins, I'm
But if
getting a
he
lot of
has-
money too.
No, because everybody bet on the bear, so you're
No.
gonna get a small amount of the same of a big pot.
It depends if the man has had PCP wine.
I guess.
Prescripted cocktail piss.
I mean, think of
I
it.
don't know.
Just think of it.
How did we get into this again?
The mountain on PCP versus a bear.
Me on PCP versus a bear ready. I'll destroy a bear. I'm gonna go full Wolverine. I'm gonna tape a bunch of steak knives to my hands that look like Wolverine. And they're steak knives, so they cut steak. They could cut bear. Bear is just like a living big steak, right?
That's not how it works.
And then
Edward 40 hands with PCP. You could take a bear.
No.
If you smash
Absolutely not.
a 40
Edward
on a
Scissorhands?
no Edward 40 hands.
Oh.
If you smash a 40 on a bear's head, I think you do some damage.
No, no.
I think the bear would run after that.
I could definitely take a bear out to dinner for some meat. My meat.
Man meat.
that's why he's a bear.
Say, wine and dine and eat my meat. And then they're chewing my leg off. And I'm like, oh,
Why is the man
lovely.
chewing your leg off?
No, the bear.
You can't take a bear to dinner, but you can take a bear to dinner.
A bear man. Oh, a bear?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
shit.
That's where
Okay.
you're
For me,
going. Yeah.
You didn't even put the two together.
I thought that's where
I
you're
got
going.
I got it eventually.
And then you took him out for meat, huh?
Yeah,
More
yeah.
meat.
Yeah, man.
Or is it his meat?
I think
I don't
it
know
might-
how bears work.
I honestly might be a little bit more
Are
into
they pitchers
twinks.
or catchers?
But hey, no, actually, I don't discriminate. I'll take. Oh, yo,
Hey, man.
Yo,
$20 is $20.
You pay me?
do you ever, whenever you see,
You pay me $20.
I mean, I think in any arena, but like just because we're talking about this, whenever you see couples that look the same, do you feel a type of way?
What do you mean?
Like when you see like two buff dudes dating, right? It's like, oh, you're kind of into yourself. Like they're also similarly buff, like this similar size.
Probably work out together.
They look like they could be like best friends or brothers. Well, yeah, maybe that's how they met, huh? Or when you see two bears together,
You
it's
just
like,
have a
and then you're like, oh
preference,
shit, preference to dating yourself, or
I guess.
to dating somebody so similar. You're like, oh my god, I'm like so into me. I want me.
So you're dating, you're engaged to yourself?
I'm not saying that I did that. I'm just saying that people do that. Like, have you ever noticed those couples? Have you noticed those
But
couples? Even
you're
like
a
the
person.
even the couple, like heterosexual couples where they look alike.
Well, yeah, there's.
I think I definitely am doing the opposite of that. I very much don't look like who I'm with.
No, there's a whole Instagram.
Oh, but we do have the same name. Maybe I am a little bit narcissism.
Slightly.
Just
I just think
slightly.
my name is dope. Sorry, you were saying?
Kenichi. No, there's an Instagram that's dedicated to siblings or dating.
Oh
It
yeah,
has
yeah.
the people, and then like people vote on whether or not, like, oh, they guess whether they're siblings or they're dating, and they post again. So like, nope, they're dating. It's just
That's
like,
pretty funny.
you guys look like you could be siblings.
That's
waiting,
pretty
at the same
I'm
common.
waiting for the one incest couple to be like, oh, no, they're dating. They're not brother and sister. It's like, oh, we're both.
But they even have like same-sex couples
Yeah,
and stuff too. They have same-sex couples, and it's just like, oh, whoa, they're not siblings? That's weird.
Well, I saw one where it was, and I saw it on Cut, and they were engaged. They were both transgender men who I think started transitioning around the same time together that looked similar.
Mm-hmm.
And they even had like the same voice or whatever. That's a kind of cloney to me. Kind of dating your own clone. I mean, they probably have very different personalities, but
Or maybe not.
It wasn't cloney.
okay.
It was
Or maybe
Clooney.
there are
George
clones and they
Clooney
have
made
the
a
same
clone of
personality.
himself, and he's dating himself in
That's-
secret.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, maybe they are clones, but that's what I'm saying. Like that seems like such a very specific similarity, you know. Like oh shit, like that is a lot of the same stuff in that
Yeah.
mix.
I mean, people find each other somehow.
Yeah.
And
Well,
some
I
people
guess some
don't.
people. I mean, it's
Some
like
people are
oh,
like-
we're going through the same thing, so we can relate. But that's when I feel like you know, like having things in common may be going too far. Like that's a lot to have in common.
What, a sexual transition?
Yeah, the two people, same everything. They're both going through the same sexual transition.
Calm
They're
down,
both
Rush Limbaugh.
People of color. What?
I'm just kidding.
Did you guys hear about that? Are you guys familiar with Emily in Paris? The Netflix show?
Who's
Who dat?
Emily and where is Paris?
So
Is this the new Paris Hilton show?
no, it's that Netflix show. What? Is that Netflix show with Lily Collins where she plays like an American influencer from this company and gets sent to Paris to help.
Justin Bieber blast his load all over the girls in Paris.
Whoa, okay. That was a strange interruption.
Your strange interruption.
Okay.
I'm
I'm out of that.
Anyway, she's an influencer, an American influencer in Paris. Sorry.
Yeah, and
working
then
for a company.
So, yeah, the whole thing is that she just goes to Paris and then, is an American in Paris. But the issue with it,
Is she an American werewolf
no,
in Paris?
no.
Okay,
Okay.
continue. I was hoping this would be a fun movie or show.
Okay.
well, you gotta let him finish.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
Sorry. Okay, finish. I won't interrupt you.
So basically, she goes to Paris, and then she just basically shitting on everything. And then every French person, unless they want to have sex with her, they're completely shitty. So they're just like shitty to her for being American, unless they want to fuck her. And then there's one other American Asian girl who is also there, but then she's just like kind of racist about French and Chinese people. So she just makes like kind of shitty Chinese jokes, and then makes jokes about or not even jokes. Like she's just like, oh no, French people are just mean to you all the time. That's just how it is. Like says shit like that. Like lets her know the climate or like the world that she's in. And the character is actually like a huge piece of shit where she like they have a scene where the French waiter brings her the steak and she's like, oh excuse me, I don't want it so bloody, can you have the chef cook it more? And then he's like, oh no, that's how we prepare it, that's how it's supposed to be. And then she's like, no, that's not how I want it though. And it's like, but that's how we're giving it to you. It doesn't matter how you're giving it to me. It matters how I want it. Take it back. And then like just being really rude. And then it's like the customer is always right. I've got to teach these French people something.
Not in Kansas
And it's like, whoa, that's your main character? She's a piece of shit. But then they paint her like she's justified and all this stuff. And then they even end up later on doing this whole thing where one of the French guys that was rude to her at the office is basically like, oh, they're all basically everybody's just intimidated by you because your American way of thinking is so much newer than ours. So basically like, oh, you're just so much better than us. So, and it's like, yo, it's such a tone-deaf show, and it got nominated for a Golden Globe.
Wow.
Because it was by the writer of Sex and the City.
What?
But
Did they have any redeeming qualities or like any like plot to redeem?
no, the girl was such a piece of shit. The character is such a piece of shit that she leaves America and has like a boyfriend in America, right? And then she's so bad at doing long distance that, you know, half of the Frenchmen that propose, like try to get at her, she gets with them, or not half of them, but like she ends up hooking up with her best friend's boyfriend from or whatever French friend that she has, her boyfriend, and then hooks up with like some neighbor while she's with and then like, you know, slowly kind of just gets rid of the dude from America, and then treats him like shit, like acts like it's his fault.
Oh, it's what?
Like, you're just not understanding.
That's a weird ass show. Why'd you watch the show?
I didn't watch it.
Oh.
I
Looked at the
watched
premise?
multiple reviews of it.
They call it a comedy drama.
Yeah. Well, it's like, it's supposed to be like Sex and the City meets Paris, but then the writers are so tone deaf about everything, and French people are fucking furious with the show.
As they should be.
Yeah, I mean,
they usually are pretty mad about being portrayed negatively.
well, I don't know. Are there any European shows like fucking Mikael goes to America, and then they're here, and then just like everybody's like, hey there, you fucking foreigner, get your ideas out of here, you fucking weirdo. And that's California.
Then the police shoot him.
Yeah.
The end.
The end. Yeah. Or
I don't know, but that's more accurate than probably than what this one had.
Yeah. So basically, the show was so bad and so horribly received that the fact that it won it didn't win anything, that it got nominated for a Golden Globe,
Shows how outdated.
Well, no, it opened up the floodgates for investigations to happen, like of all these journalists to investigate what's
wrong with
the Golden Globe nomination process, because I Will Destroy You got snubbed. It didn't get a nomination at all, and it was a much better show, but people were upset because that's about a person of color, right? And it was a way better show on HBO. And then so they're like, what the fuck? There's no way. So that's how bad the show was, that it being nominated, like nobody believed it, you know? So they were investigating it, and then the organization that does that votes on what shows should be nominated, was found out to be pretty corrupt, and that the producers of Emily in Paris
What's up, Zach?
brought them to. Let me finish my. God damn, this is a cutoff episode.
I'm what?
I'm sorry, Zach
anything.
Zach is distracted me. He's just like,
Well, no, I was trying to read up on the Emily in Paris stuff.
to add on to after. Sorry.
So basically it was found out that the a bunch of the people from the organization got brought to Paris and like treated lavishly and in these huge hotels and all this kind of stuff. They're basically bribed to vote for it. What fell?
I don't know. I didn't catch it.
Zach did.
Oh, okay.
Zach's Polaroid.
Way to go.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So
Fucked up. I was just reading a review.
So they treated them to a free trip to Paris and shit, and that's how
Yeah.
they got bribed.
Well, they basically
Cool.
bribed them to get them to put them on. And then everybody's like, even Tina Fey during the Golden Globes clowned on them and was like, yeah, doesn't deserve it.
And that's why it's nominated for Golden Globe, you said?
Yeah, because of foul play. It should have been nominated for Razzies for most tone deaf program. Naveed went to Paris recently. Tell us. You should watch the show because you watch this show. You're one of the few. And let us know how accurate.
One of the camera people left my show early to work on a feature in Paris, and they're still in shutdown mode right now.
Oh, really?
They're still in lockdown, I think, and they had to get like special permission to shoot through like the French government, and yeah, they're like half the time it was mostly like a ghost town. Everything shut down at like 6, but because of that, we had to wrap at like 3 or 4 every day just so we could have time to get a proper dinner or something or do anything before everything shut down, because if they didn't wrap by a certain time and like the wrap out and everything, they literally had to drop everything that they were doing and then like go inside. Because it was the hard lockdown.
Wow. Interesting.
But he said he had a lot of fun.
Hey,
Like, you get
Paris.
paid. You go to Paris and get paid to work there. That's fucking cool.
That is.
That's like the benefit of working in the film industry.
Yeah. You basically get a vacation out of your work. Hey, that's fun.
Unless they're shooting in Alabama.
Yeah, that
true.
Alabama, I want to point this out because I think us as coastals and Californians have a misconception of Alabama. Alabama, they have, that Alabama has like their own kind of Silicon Valley. So they have like a tech hub in downtown.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, like downtowns in most like states or like just bigger cities.
Is where a lot of their businesses are, but Alabama has one of the top 10 tech hubs out of all the in the states.
That's
I'm
dope.
sure
I'd go
that'll
there,
change once
but I wouldn't
another
want to.
state gives more bonuses.
I'd go to
companies.
most downtown areas in most places because that's just where the most progressive people are.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like my time in North Carolina, the second I was in like downtown Wilmington, yeah, things were cool. Like you see people from other races and stuff. The second you go like 5-10 minutes out of the city, you're just getting eyeballs on you.
Well, that's what's kind of messed up is like, California being the way that it is. California being the way that it is, like the distance we are from the downtown, like where we are in respect to our downtown would be where we would be uncomfortable in a lot of other states.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I like,
I can pass if I wear a hat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you would be fine, and you even do that extra white voice whenever you're around. Yeah, you're like,
Got to take advantage of it, man.
yeah, you're like, hey, hey, how's it going? Hey,
so
buddy,
nice to meet you.
how are you doing?
What's up, pal?
I guess all of us actually kind of do that, especially you, Henry.
Do you have any non-dairy creamer?
That was pretty good. I like that. That was good.
That was quite great.
Oh no, yeah. I could talk mad proper to people at times.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Well, you also go really. Well, the thing is, you go really.
Hello, how do you do?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I haven't heard that in a while.
Like, oh,
I
hey,
go
can
old-fashioned.
you guys mind moving just a little bit to the left, so you're out of
Pardon me.
frame? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That's
Hey,
it.
pardon me. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Whereas for me, I think all of us probably sound white on the phone. Like me, probably less when I'm with my family. But I probably sound like a surfer. I mean, that's what I hear is like I sound SoCal as fuck. So
I just get that my voice is very soothing and it makes people fall asleep.
We have pauses.
yeah,
in
he has like
between.
an ASMR voice for sure.
Yeah.
He's got that
Yeah.
reverb.
I heard mine is like a, you know, I have like a quality to my voice that's like annoying is what I heard.
Well, I feel like we all have a tendency of doing this. Sometimes we talk and it's pretty throaty. Like we talk from our throats and not out of our diaphragms.
Oh, interesting.
And another thing that
I
we
see
do,
that because I can feel my sinuses activated when I'm talking.
we also like have a lot of pauses in our sentences and when we like make statements. That's how people know that we're actually from the valley. And the only reason I noticed this was when I was on the Santa Monica volleyball team. They're like, oh, you kind of have a valley accent. And I was like, what do you mean a valley accent? It's like, well, it's not that you like finish everything in a question. It's that you kind of have frequent pauses. And I was like, well, damn motherfuckers, I can't like stop and think about the next shit I'm gonna say.
Or take a breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we're slower or like that we? Well, no, because I do notice that sometimes, like, because when I was living in SF, I was around a handful of New Yorkers, and they would always kind of give me shit for, I guess, this spacing my words. It's like, okay, you guys are talking a lot faster, but then you have a lot of useless sentences to get to the point because you just don't want to stop talking.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to stop and think. So
No, they're thinking as they talk,
yeah,
which, you know, in
I don't
turn
know.
makes them say more to get to their point.
and then maybe also part of it's just a little ADD on my part. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just taking a quick second to think about that squirrel. You know what I'm saying? And then see, that's where right here is where a little bit of urban flavor.
Sometimes I just need to gather my thoughts, you know,
See, I don't.
in a
I don't
professional
understand
setting
Paul.
because sometimes I'll just be stoned.
Yeah,
And other times,
That's true.
adding a dramatic pause makes it seem like you're a bit more serious about what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's what it is that we're more theatrical.
That's what I was gonna. That's what I was literally just gonna say. I was like, I don't know about the pause thing. Like, oh, that's you're from the valley. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think it's just because we're very, you know, impressionable people, and we like enjoying or we like to entertain others, you know, through our jokes or whatever.
I mean, part
And
of
so yeah,
our
maybe we can be a little bit more theatrical.
Yeah.
With the way we structure our sentences.
I think part of our humor, at least with our group, is our timing. Like even with those small pauses,
Yeah.
because I do notice that people who aren't used to, I guess, our cadence, they laugh harder just off of little things when we're talking. Because we'll just be like, we'll take a quick pause and then hit them with the punchline of
It's
whatever
just
we're
comedic
saying.
timing, yeah.
We're going to be all like,
And
just,
then they're like, oh.
it's that moment of silence that builds up to the,
punchline.
yes. Ow, my knuckles.
See,
I saw that one coming.
yeah. All right.
Saw that coming.
So
You didn't see that one coming, baby.
real quick,
No,
I
I
also
didn't.
I don't know if you've seen these videos on
TikTok?
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys familiar with Cut? Cut, the YouTube channel,
Kinda.
stationed in Seattle.
Kinda.
Are they bodybuilders?
No.
I think I've.
No.
maybe-
It's
I
no,
don't follow them or anything.
They do a bunch of
bodybuilder
like
chefs.
social what?
bodybuilder chefs.
No. Okay, so they do a bunch of
hairstylists.
social experiments.
I was close.
No, no, he wasn't.
Social experiments.
So they do a bunch of social experiments.
Yeah, I've seen a few.
And one of the ones that they do is 1,000, or they have 7 strangers just among themselves decide who wins $1,000. And they do it in stages where like you have to eliminate somebody every stage, and then the last stage there's only 3 left, and then they decide who gets it, right?
Oh, that's what you meant by cut.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that they do. They also do other things like the fear pong or truth or drink, where
kind of like elimination type games.
Well,
not always.
necessarily.
Not
They have
always.
like, oh, you have to sit down with your ex-husband. And
Yeah. And then
play a
ask
game.
ask questions, and then if you don't want to answer it, you
You
drink.
drink,
Or you tell the truth.
There's so many ways you could use cut. Like, oh, these things will cut deep because you're doing this. Like,
I don't know how much the name is really built into their programming.
this one's cutting deep.
Slight.
Today we're cutting deep and making these X's have a face off.
Making
Yeah.
these X's have O's.
That's something. Hey, cut. If you're watching this, which you're probably not, but if you are, because I love Seattle. Hey.
Well, that kind of reminds me of there is.
Wait, let me say my thing.
Oh, okay, cut.
If you're watching this, an idea for you guys is that I fucking forgot. So go ahead, Henry.
I'm sorry.
Dude.
This will probably jog your memory, hopefully.
Okay.
There's this artist. She's a middle-aged woman. She's, I think, in her 50s or maybe even like early 60s, but she's a famous artist and she does a lot of performance art pieces. Mm-hmm. And this particular one, you've probably seen this video. It's just a line of people out the door, and she just sits at a table with you, and you have, I think, 5 to 10 minutes of like uninterrupted eye contact with her. And I forgot the whole like meaning behind it, but an ex-boyfriend of hers from when they were like really young in college, I guess they had traveled like the world together, and they found that they were like, kind of falling out of love. And their last trip together that they did was they walked the Great Wall of China or something. That was the last they saw of each other for like 30 years. And then he was like the last dude in line.
And they started crying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, cut does kind of stuff. That was a whole art thing, but that was, yeah. Cut tries to do stuff like that. I mean, the California kind of version of that is Jubilee. They do different
Oh, the
things.
restaurant.
No.
The X-Men.
The Filipino restaurant.
The X-Woman, sorry.
Oh, Jollibee.
Jollibee. I think they went out of business.
Jubilationly.
I don't know. I don't want to eat there.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a woman. Well, a fictional woman with firework powers.
Maybe I do want to eat there.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, she was working that Ellen haircut first. Oh, yeah, so I forgot where I was going to go. But, so basically, yeah, $1,000 game. So there's, over the years, they've done it a handful of times, and each time, a lot of the times it's pretty, I don't know, a lot of crazy shit happens. So one of them is basically like 3 black people basically, kind of played the race card throughout it. And it was because they were just so desperate. And then they did an interview with them afterwards, and they kind of acknowledged like, yeah, when money's on the line, you just kind of become a piece of shit. Like even like all of them were like kind of all, you could tell that they all came out of the trance after the money was not in the picture ananymore. And like, shit gets ugly. Like I got ugly. Like I'm kind of ashamed of myself, blah, blah. So that was kind of respectable that they recognized that. But during it was just like, oh shit, it's kind of fucked up. Like, so the 3 black people, part of it, the thing is they all ended up being the last 3.
Mm-hmm.
But part of it was that they were also the strongest personalities. And then I felt bad, but like the one Asian girl, she kind of did the whole like, oh, I don't know if I deserve it, if I should be up here. So then everybody, kind of trying to do that. Not saying that she was trying to necessarily get the sympathy vote or anything, but everybody just kicked her out. It was like, oh, if you don't think you deserve it, then you're good. And then kicked
If you
her.
don't really want it, then you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah. So
I need it for chemo.
yeah. So that one was pretty effed up. But the part that I definitely feel like was fucked up is like the I think she was like Ethiopian Muslim girl, black girl, or no, maybe Somalian. She needed it for fucking tires, and she said that in her pitch. And the fact that she didn't get kicked out first is insane to me. And that she ended up in the top 3. It's like, yo, come at
She
this
ended
chick
up in the top 3?
yeah. It's like, yo, she said she needed it for tires, and then you have this other woman who, just because she's white doesn't mean she's not fucking hungry.
I mean, tires are pretty expensive, though.
Fuck your tires.
Fuck your tires twice, dude. Like, yo,
Hey,
buy them,
at
dude.
least she was honest.
No, yeah, she was honest, but
I need it for my car. I need tires.
Yeah, but get the fuck out of here. I
Go to
don't
a
know.
fucking tire dealership.
Yeah. So there was
Fucking play some scratchers.
The $1,000 that she's about to win.
yeah, but then
When she wins it, she'll go to the.
but
tire
part
shop.
of it, but part of it is I wonder how much lying goes on in something like that. And then there was another one where they did it with all high school kids. And there was this girl who was like into marine biology. I don't want to bring that up. So,
Okay.
well, no, I was just going to describe
fuck her.
I was going to describe her to give you guys a sense of what she looked like, because she looks like somebody that we know.
Oh.
But I don't know if. No, I'm just going to say it. She looked like Pooja.
Okay.
So she, because even like the way she dressed with the sandals and that kind of thing. So short brown hair.
But
She was she wanted to be a marine biologist, so she wanted the money to go to the Bahamas so that she could go to this marine biology program or some shit, right? And after she lost, she was just upset and like just an asshole for the rest of the thing. And then there's like this iconic moment in it where after she sat on the couch because she loses, and they're all like, oh, is there like a way that we can try to maybe figure out who deserves it? Like, but maybe we could do a quiz rather than, giving each other our problems. Maybe we could do a quiz. And then the girl's like, let me quiz you on ocean facts. Can I quiz you on ocean facts? Ocean facts. And then there was even another part where they're like, who do you think is like kind of leading this whole situation? Like the producer asks. And then she's just like, Nina. It's like, holy shit, she has it fucking out for Nina.
Jeez.
Yeah, Nina.
Yeah. But the girl that they gave it to,
What was her?
her thing was that in the area that she lived in, the school buses didn't go there, so she had to pay for Ubers to go to school.
Oh, that sucks. You should just go buy a car.
Well, she wanted the money to buy a car.
Well, not if she doesn't have any tires on said car.
Well, this is a different person. But to me, I mean, she started crying, and that's why I guess there was sympathy. But throughout the whole thing,
Get a bike.
yeah, no bike or the thing is,
Take
I don't want to be a dick, but
transportation. The school
yeah,
bus
it's
doesn't?
likely that she could take public transportation, but she's choosing to take the fucking Ubers. And just the girl's attitude, she was kind of not the nicest throughout. Like, she's like, oh, can you guys like be quiet and like let us discuss it? I don't know. She seemed like she could easily have been like, just, she was like kind of a mean girl. I wouldn't have voted for her, if I'm being honest. And it,
She won.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So
I would vote for myself, but then I would
Well,
split
yeah.
the money up. Why not?
okay. Oh, just like on your own afterwards.
Yeah, just be like,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
It's only $1,000, and everybody seemed like they need something. So
Okay.
fuck it.
Well,
Like, as like I would probably go on for whatever selfish
everybody would.
reason, but then whatever kid definitely needs the money because I don't know, he's already got a part-time job and he's trying to take college courses and he's already taking care of like his family kind of like all of his money is going towards rent. I'd probably go towards that kid. But if there were any kids that were like, you know, that desperate for money, I was like, well, why are all these kids here? We should get somebody that actually needs this money.
Well, okay. So I
What was
want,
that?
loogie.
I wasn't sure if that was your lips, uvula, or your tongue.
Your uvula. No, when I hug up a loogie, I go full horse mouth.
I'm
right.
a demon.
So, oh, she did not like that.
She's
Man,
a
you're-
demon.
My cats are very different from your cat, dude. They do not like to play with you. They tell me. They're like meow meow meow. That motherfucker. He touches.
Meow, meow, meow.
He touches us weird.
I get manhandled by a ham.
Yeah. So
Grab a cat and shake him.
That's how I handle babies.
oh, you both are demons. So, in honor of that, I want to quickly do a role play where we're three strangers, and how you would handle trying to win this $1,000.
Okay.
All right, ready? And
And we make up our own characters.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, like, how should we do it? Just how you would? No, because then this fool's gonna be too nice and like, oh, I don't give a shit. Split up, and then yeah, okay, whatever you choose to do. All right, I'm gonna be the MC real quick, and then we'll get into it. And scene. All right, hey guys, so you guys are three strangers. So let's. I want to have you guys decide who would win the $1,000, and you guys are gonna eliminate each other. You guys have 60 seconds to deliberate. Go. So how do you want to do this?
There's three people, right? It's just us three, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, obviously we would all like $1,000. We all have our personal reasons for.
I'll state my
wanting
case.
it.
State your case. Why do you need it?
I have a tooth, a molar that I need removed, and it's pretty expensive because I don't have dental insurance. And
Ask your employer. You get that from your employer.
yeah,
You-
no. See, okay, that's not how some jobs work. Okay, like they don't
Get a job that
they
does
don't-
it. Okay, so
Oh yeah, I should get a job. Do you want to hire me? Can you hire me? to
So
get some
you
dental
what,
Can you
what's
hire him?
yours?
No. You're not in charge of this.
Can you hire him?
So what's yours?
Oh, I need the money for my insulin because the doctor already took my left foot and he might take my right if I don't get my insulin.
I like you. Let's just vote him out.
No. So
I don't like him either.
Let's vote him out.
no.
Yeah,
No,
let's
but
vote
I
him
like
out.
me. So
It's 60 seconds.
What's
is
your
fast.
What's yours?
We're voting him out.
every grandparent, parent, child, and everybody in my family has cancer.
You can't pay for all their cancer with $1,000. Let's kick him out.
Yeah, but any amount helps.
You should start a GoFundMe page, or you should ask your employer, or all
My
their
employer for
employers.
that.
They should ask their employers.
Here's what you
No,
do.
they're not employed.
Here's what you do, kid. I'll help
I
you
live
out.
like
I'll help you
Oliver.
out. I'll help you out. You just put out all the insurance. Just get a bunch of life insurance policies.
All right, time, guys.
Wait. You get a bunch of life insurance policies on all them cancer babies. And as soon as they all die off, you get all this money. Then you can give me some of that
See,
money
this
for the
guy's a serial
insulin in my
killer.
foot.
We vote him out.
I need the insulin for my foot. I already
think
lost one.
You have both your feet though,
This one's a
so
fake foot.
I do think that he might be lying.
I think we should kick him out, huh?
Let's kick him out.
Yeah, let's kick him out.
All right,
That's our vote.
voting, and all right, everybody vote. All right, so the votes suggest that I guess we're giving it to Alex.
Looks like they're cutting off my foot.
I guess I'll just have to find a way to get this tooth
All right,
removed.
Alex.
Can you
all
whittle?
right,
Can
Alex
you whittle
is
me
getting
some?
kicked out. So all right, you guys all right, you guys deliberate.
How much is
Fuck
insulin?
you guys!
How much is your insulin?
Let me quiz you on dick facts.
My dick is made out of wood.
Is that a fact, Alex?
That his dick's made out of wood.
I
You
lost
said
it.
dick fact.
I
right?
lost it because of diabetes.
That is.
How much is a shot of
that's a
insulin?
It's like $69.99
$69.99.
plus tax.
$69.99.
Sorry, I meant to say
That's a little low.
$699.
So $700, give or take.
Yeah,
Okay.
insulin.
That's not, you're talking about insulin more similar to heroin.
I need it so I could eat this chocolate cake.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't
Well,
think
it's
you're a good idea.
The diabetes.
Why do you need the money?
My tooth. I need to get it removed.
Oh,
and it's
molar?
pretty expensive.
Hey, you tell me what? You give me that $1,000, I'll take care of that tooth for you. Just whip out my Leatherman.
Well, see, that's why I want to pay for it, so I don't feel any actual pain, and a professional could, take care of it.
Oh, you're not gonna feel nothing.
I'm pretty sure I will.
You're not gonna feel nothing. Have you heard of autoerotic asphyxiation?
Yes.
That's when a girl tries to get $1,000 to buy new tires.
And time. So, which one of you guys are who's gonna get the $1,000?
Me? How did you people?
I think it's me, Chief.
I think it's me, Chief.
All right, so here at Cut, we're just gonna give it to me because I'm gonna keep it. You guys couldn't decide fast enough. Fuck
That's
you
why
guys.
it's called the cut, huh?
Yeah.
Just let them lop off my other foot.
Hey, man, I got an idea. We'll beat him up, and we'll split it half.
So that's
50-50.
theft, you fuckers.
Hey, here's the real cut. Could you mind whittling me some new feet?
No, the real thief is you.
How am I a thief? I just didn't give.
Just cut some wood and
You
make
got
me some
kicked
new
out.
pegs.
You're not.
Oh no,
getting
no. Now I'm
$1,000.
playing. Now I'm playing the producer. Oh, okay, me. Okay, now I'm the. Okay, now I'm the guy again. I'm dead because he shot me.
Oh, you shot him.
No.
I guess I did.
It's the diabetes.
The diabetes made me do it and made me forget about it.
Got into my brain. All right.
Did you? Well, no. Speaking of people blaming diabetes, did you? The high school fucking basketball announcer.
No.
Oh yeah, the N-word stuff about
Yeah,
the girls basketball
the
team.
girl basketball team, like they were all kneeling for the national anthem, and you said fucking N-words with the hard R, and then he apologized about it, and he said, "Oh, my blood sugar was spiking from my diabetes."
What the fuck? Low blood sugar doesn't make you racist.
Diabetes doesn't either.
But it made me say it though out of anger, because I was angry because my blood sugar was spiking. I'm sorry. It's like, what?
That was a
It
terrible
made me slip up.
excuse.
It made me slip up and bring it up to the surface. My hate.
My hate.
Jesus.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I read that one.
Did that work?
I heard it.
No, it
No.
didn't work.
It did not. I listened to the recording and the announcement. The mics were on.
It was a hot mic.
Oh wow.
The fact that the parents didn't storm and just beat the fuck out of them is beyond me.
Jail usually will prevent you from doing that sometimes.
Yeah, but a ski mask prevents jail time.
This
A lot
and
of the
if you
time.
can get away. That's true.
Although they would narrow it down to like all of the parents of the kids or all the people that were there. But I mean, after somebody says that shit, I'm pretty sure everyone there would help cover it up.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Fuck. A ski mask and a matching Patagonia. You just take that ski mask off and like, this is appalling. Nobody's gonna know it was you.
Who's going to get that Karen?
Yeah. All right. So
Kevin did it.
I guess let's move into our Chronicles of Reddit.
The Chronicles of Reddit. You haven't said it.
Spit went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, God. In this climate, coughing is like the new N-word.
Oh, well. You're going to cancel me now?
Yeah, you're fucking canceled, dog.
Am I killing me because I have COVID?
Okay, here we go. Reddit time.
Okay, this one I haven't really read, but I saved it because it looked interesting. It goes, my female, 21, parents are refusing to go to my brother's, 28 male, wedding because he didn't pick my other brother, 26 male, as best man and don't want me to go either. That's the title. Sorry for the long title. I'm in a really weird situation with my family and needed some advice. Thanks in advance. As background, I, 21 female, have two brothers who I'll call Sam, 26, and Matt, 28. Those aren't their real names, obviously. I'm going to college. Sam and Matt are both out of school and working. About a year ago, Matt announced he and his girlfriend, 27 female, were engaged after having been together since high school. We were all happy, including my parents, 58 female, 61 male, because we all knew and liked his fiancée. Matt's wedding is scheduled for the beginning of April, and it's relatively small and outside because of COVID and money concerns. I haven't been too involved in the wedding planning because I've been at college, but in the fall, they asked me if I wanted to be a bridesmaid, and I agreed. I assumed that Sam would also be in the wedding, but was never told so. Again, it's pretty informal, so they weren't planning on doing elaborate dresses and stuff, and I was just told a color/style of dress to wear. From how I understand it, and I've been at college, so I don't know everything, obviously, my parents and Sam were under the impression that Sam was going to be Matt's best man. Apparently last week, Matt told them that Sam wasn't going to be the best man, and instead it was going to be his best friend, Bob. I'm sure Bob's name is fake too.
It's actually Robert.
I don't know how this wasn't communicated before then. Anyway, my parents and Sam have both went batshit crazy and now are refusing to go to the wedding or help pay for it if Sam isn't the best man. I haven't talked to Matt. He hasn't been picking up my calls. But according to my parents, he's not relenting and still wants Bob to be the best man. My parents told me that I shouldn't go to the wedding either because Matt was being a bad brother and betraying Sam. Does anyone have any advice on how to remedy this situation and make my parents, Matt, and Sam calm down? I don't want to miss Matt's wedding, but at the same time, they pay for my college, so I'm kind of under their control. I'm not sure what to do. Edit. I didn't include this originally, but I'm going to add it because someone in the comments suggested I should. Sam is not in the wedding party at all. Matt's groomsmen are Bob, Bob's brother, two college friends, and a cousin of ours Matt is close with. Matt was Sam's best man 2 years ago. Matt offered to include Sam in the wedding party when he got upset, but they were already mad. Edit number 2. To clarify some things that people are asking and to update you guys. Well, I don't want to update just yet.
Okay. 1 second.
Pause.
And we back.
And we are back. Yeah, so... And it said that the younger brother, Sam, is already married and that his older brother was his best man?
I'm assuming that's what that meant, yes. It says... Matt was Sam's best man 2 years ago.
It's a little funky. I don't know if it does seem childish on Sam and the parents.
I did
part
read the update, and it's not technically an update, but it does have some information that I wanted to share with you before you make that comment.
Oh, okay.
Edit 2. To clarify some things that people are asking and to update you guys. I talked to both my parents and Sam last night. Basically, I think they're mad about different things. Sam is mad that he's not in the wedding at all, but doesn't care so much about being best man. He feels like Matt doesn't care about him. I think my parents are more mad that Bob is the best man and not Sam. I've said this in comments, but my parents don't like Bob, and by extension, Bob's brother, and seeing them both in the wedding instead of Sam has enraged them. My mom was yelling over the phone to me something to the effect of, "What's next? Bob's dad is officiating?" Yes, Bob's brother is a groomsman. They're close. I don't know how close. He's 2 years older than Matt, and Bob 10 years older than me. I'm closer with Sam than Matt. I mean, it's funky that you're not having your brother in the wedding at all.
Yeah, that part
That's
is a little
funky,
bit weird.
yeah.
Especially when
You're the best man at his wedding.
when he did do that for you. But
Maybe because of COVID purposes, they're trying to keep it super small. But I mean, he's definitely invited to the wedding, so I don't understand
yeah, I don't
why
think
he couldn't
size.
be
I don't think
part of
there's-
the wedding party.
I mean, that's his family, so they're like for sure they're like the first in line, even if it's a small one, right? So
Yeah.
What if Sam's just a dick? And that, like, you know, as an older brother, it's all like, you know, you're
The OP is closer with Sam than Matt.
but that could
Yeah.
also
To
be
them.
because of age.
I think that's probably more the reason for that one, but I mean,
But I
Oh,
mean,
this
it's
is a
not up to
sticky
the parents
situation.
if they don't like Bob.
How are
yeah.
you gonna? Okay, well, I'm kind of upset with the parents because according to OP, the parents are mad that Bob is the best man and they don't like Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And so they're
fuck
just going
Bob.
to refuse to go to their son's wedding.
yeah.
Which could possibly be the only wedding.
yeah.
What
So-
did Bob
for
do?
him.
So I do find that part really childish. But like, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily. I wouldn't be a fan or think that this is the best way to handle it. But I wouldn't give them as much shit if they went to the wedding, but then just pulled whatever assistance that they were gonna give. Because it said that they were talking about doing that too, right?
Mhm.
No, she was afraid that
Oh, that they were.
that
yeah.
they were going to do it.
Well, I mean, I don't see how they could, because if the wedding's happening, it sounds like, oh, maybe it's not paid for yet.
And it sounds like
Yeah.
they're having a small one because of money concerns. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
So, yeah, I don't know. But
and who knows, maybe her family is pitching into.
it seems fucked up across the board. Like, Matt is definitely not out of the doghouse, because that does seem funky. But for two dudes who have brothers, what are your thoughts on it? Like, if this happened to you? How, like, I know both of you probably gonna be like, oh well, if he didn't have me in the wedding because he wanted, it's like I'd be kind of annoyed, but whatever, it's fine. I don't know.
Now I'd be upset not being part of like
At
the
all.
wedding party. Yeah, but I mean, also in the same breath, like if the
But you would definitely still go.
no, I'd definitely still go. And you know what? Like, and my dad wouldn't be putting forth any of the money towards said wedding because it's not like he has that money. So it'd be like less of an issue. And also, I don't know. I wouldn't.
How upset would you be?
I wouldn't be too upset. I'd be like, oh, that sucks. But whatever. I guess my brother just doesn't want me at the bachelor party. That would be like the only main like offense thing.
I'm sure
I would
his
take.
that would be weird if he wasn't invited to the bachelor party. Like, well, it also
It would be
I don't
very
know.
weird for your brother not to be invited to the bachelor party.
Or
That
to invite me.
yeah,
Yeah.
to not invite you. Yeah.
Or I guess, you know what, never mind. It's not all the like party members that are invited to like bachelor party. It's like, you know, or not just the groomsmen.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I could see my brother just having other grooms. Like I also just wouldn't take it as personal.
I wouldn't take it.
I don't know. You're
personally-
good.
I wouldn't take it too personally, but seeing how, like, if my brother was getting married and he didn't make me a groomsman, I'd be like, then you have 0 groomsmen because I'm your only one. So yeah, it would be more bad on his part, just because he'll have a boring ass wedding and nobody to hold the ring for him.
Damn. Maybe those are the comments that make him not choose you. Damn. So you basically outed him for having no friends.
No, he has friends. Just
Or he could have grooms women, right?
I guess.
You can do that. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Or what if whoever he marries, he makes their brother their groomsman or some shit.
I don't know. If it was my wedding,
Nice.
I would make him a groomsman at least. My brother.
Does your brother have a for sure spot?
On my
Yeah.
wedding party?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I never really thought about, even just having a big wedding that would require any real big roles like that.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
That's more than I don't know.
You have to be really small not to have any of that. That's like a courthouse. Because to have just at least a best man.
Well, my old manager at Yoga Works.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You'd have to elope to not have any of that.
She had a courthouse wedding, and she only brought her close relatives to see the actual, ceremony of, doing whatever you do when you get married, signing licenses or whatever, and having the priest or whoever, But they had a reception party, and they just invited everybody, and that's when they made this celebration.
Yeah,
that's where they spent more of their money.
That sounds more like my speed.
And it was like the second. It was like a day after they officially got married.
Oh, I see.
So they, all of their best friends and family, and then some coworkers like myself and one other, or a few other people.
Then I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it's definitely more my speed too.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that so that I don't have to make any decisions, and then except for the seating arrangements, and I'm gonna do fucked up seating arrangements at the reception.
You could do that. They didn't do sitting arrangements. They just had long tables where everybody.
I'm gonna
Cough each other's fucking face. No,
but they rented out an entire restaurant for the thing, and that restaurant gave them all cookbooks, which I got as a reception gift.
Oh, I remember you telling me, yeah.
And the restaurant, they had full staff serving us and serving everybody and all that stuff. So I think that's a great way of.
All the women are gonna be at one table, and then you are gonna be sat with all the grandparents, and then you're gonna be at a single, a really small table, you and Anthony, and then Reggie and Otis are gonna be outside, half inside, half outside. So Otis is gonna be outside because I don't know him as well, but then Reggie will be inside, and then
weird how you're segregating your thing.
segregating. Why
Yeah.
are you using civil rights terms?
You're segregating Otis from Reggie.
Yeah, well,
The white guy has to be
but
outside.
he's there, but but they're still sharing the table, but half the table
The table's cut in half.
is outside. It's still together. It's just
Still one intact table.
It's just painted in half. And then,
I don't want to go to your wedding.
yeah, hey, no, you don't have a fucking choice. All you guys are in shackles. And then,
But even if I do
BDSM
elope, I want someone to take pictures. So it's one of you guys are gonna be there, at least one.
at least one.
You just have to fight for it.
Okay, so I guess I'll be there.
No,
Unless weapons
Nope.
are involved.
that's
If it's hand to hand, I'll be there.
No. Your hands are both bound behind your backs, and you're sword fighting.
All right.
we're pretty even.
Like penis.
Yeah. How do you sword fight with your hands behind your back?
You put the sword between your knees.
He was obviously talking about dicks, dude.
Dick slap.
See, your head's in the gutter. That's why you don't want to talk about him any.
Was I right?
He wasn't
It
wrong.
doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're right. Your head's in the gutter. Both your guys' heads are in the gutter. It's in the same gutter.
You're in the gutter too.
No, what the hell? I'm on the pavement.
Anyway, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
reserve
none of your
Ultra
friends
Zone.
went to your wedding. Because you try to segregate Otis and Reggie, and then you put me with old people.
Yeah. What's wrong with old people?
A lot of things. They're about to die. It's gonna make me feel like my soul's getting sucked out.
Or actually, Henry's gonna be at the table with all the Vietnam vets, and then you're gonna be at the table with all the ones who just really don't like mixed black people. And
How many
then
Vietnam
Dude,
vets
your
do you
wedding's
know?
about to pop the fuck off. Then
we're
so much PTSD, and then just more PTSD.
You guys, all the ethnic people at the wedding are gonna get like very like bland steamed vegetable dishes, like very like unseasoned chicken, and then all the white people are gonna get very ethnic dishes.
That's not gonna work,
Fufu. They're gonna get that. Was it fufu?
dude. Nobody's gonna eat.
Ethiopian food.
Nobody's gonna eat. There's too much spice for the whites.
Yeah, it's gonna be so spicy and so different textures that they're not used to.
They don't know what cumin is.
Yeah, one of the dishes is just gonna be cumin. It's gonna be like the cinnamon challenge, but with cumin.
If we make you laugh your shaft off, share it so we could be a part of other people's cream dreams.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today.
All right, see you guys next time. Hope your wedding goes better.
Later, Odd Squad.
Bye.